Greetings, families, and welcome back to our math YouTube channel. For this month focus, we would like to work on number sense. We've been working on number sense with your child at school, rote counting to 100, counting by tens to 100, and now we're really focusing on reading, writing, and representing numbers to 20, specifically those tricky teen numbers. So let's take a look at some things that we do with your child at school and then some things that you guys can reinforce at home. So at school, when we're learning number sense and we're counting, we use this tool called a tens frame. And it's basically a rectangle that's divided into 10 smaller units, and it practices building that number sense in your brain. So we may give them an empty tens frame and give them a number, and then they are charged with moving counters or any kind of objects to fill that tens frame to match the number given. Also, sometimes they're given a tens frame that's already been filled in and then just asked how many. We may even sometimes flash these 10 frames really quickly so that they can build that number sense in their brain. When we're talking about teen numbers, we have to use 2 10 frames at once, and this helps them build off of 10. So they're counting on from 10, and they're given a number again and then asked to fill those 10 frames with the correct number of objects. If you feel comfortable using 10 frames, they're really easy to find and print online. But if not, we've got some other things that you guys can practice at home using household items or things that you might have lying around. So one way that is really easy to get that rote memorization of what the numbers look like and what the number words are is through flashcards. These flashcards are ones that are pre-purchased. You can buy them on Amazon, or you could pick up some at the Dollar Spot or the Target Dollar Spot, just as long as they have the number clearly printed on it. They may include the number word, or they may just have some objects at the bottom. And be sure when you're using them to flip them out of order so that they're not just rote counting to you. But there's also plenty of flashcards online if you have access to a printer that you can print for free. So some ways to actually build that number sense with objects is it's really easy. One of the ideas that we found online was using an egg crate, and you can write the numbers down inside of the egg crate, and then they can put the corresponding number of objects in each empty space. You could write them in order, or you could write them out of order too, just to mix it up a little bit. Be sure that you use small objects like buttons or coins, noodles, beans would work too, or cereal, just so long as they can fit all of their objects in there. You could do the same concept using a muffin pan. Again, they went to 12 here, but you could start out of order and you could just only do teen numbers or every other number, or just anything to get them focused on seeing the number and being able to immediately count out the corresponding number of objects. If you guys love technology and you need something for them to do, while they're in the car or while you're waiting at the restaurant, there are plenty of fun counting games to do on your smartphone or tablet or laptop. Just some sites that we found that are most popular are abc.com. They have both literacy and math games for your child to play. And then pbskids.org has plenty of games as well. And then remember, we do have MobyMax offered through Trivette as a free program for you. And you should have already received your username and password and access to that through your child's teacher. If not, just contact them and they'll be happy to set you up. But these are just some ways that you guys can reinforce some number sense at home. I hope you enjoyed these tips, and we look forward to seeing you again next month right here on our Math YouTube channel.